Welcome to Smart Conserver.
In the evenings, you get so caught up with trying to get home, and the vehicles in front of yours and behind are your new interest. You don't want anything that will delay you from going home until you reach the stoplight and you start looking to see how many vehicles are on the other side and wonder when will the stoplight change for you to go through. Looking on, I was surprised with what I see at the stoplight over the next side of the road. I saw a new bus in the regular Jamaican bus colors. You know the colors that I'm talking about. The colors, it can't be missed. It's those yellow buses with the colors of the Jamaican flag right on the front panel of the unit. At first glance, I thought it was a Marco Polo bus, but on second look, it looked a bit different, as it looked a bit smaller on this when you look from it on it from the side. The side I was able to see, it had glass doors. In fact, it had more glass doors than metal frame to the side that I was able to see. I did capture the video of the bus, and it was surprising to see the marking on the side. Yeah, it was an electric bus. Our government has decided to add electric buses to the fleet of vehicles that they have. I've spoken to you about the electricity debt spiral before, and well, if we're now having electric buses, it's really moving in the direction where this electric vehicle, it can cushion the effect of the electricity debt spiral. I was curious, so I had to inquire and find out more about this electric vehicle, the one that was beside or even ahead of me in the traffic. After researching, I found that the bus came in the island for some time now, and it is a battery electric bus, and it was intended for public transportation, which is good. It has about 35 seats, and it has a facility for members of the disabled community and parents who wish to carry their babies in a stroller. This can be accommodated in that bus that I saw. After reading, I realized that from they were undergoing some training of staff with that government owned bus, and it is being carried out so that they can drive the electric buses. I guess it's going on well, as when I saw the bus, it was within the peak hours, and it had about two, I don't remember seeing more than 2 to 3 persons in the bus. They didn't look like passengers though. It's expected that more electric buses will be added to this fleet. However, this was confirmed by the Minister of Finance, where during his 2023-24 budget presentation, he stated that over the next 2 years, the government will be procuring 200 additional electric buses. Well, let's see how that works out. However, if you really look at it, and I'm wondering too, it really brings about a number of questions, like, now that we do have electric buses, will the bus depots be fitted for with these electric charging station to charge those buses, or is it expected that because our gas stations now are having a electric charging station, that the buses will be placed there to be charged? It has a lot of questions, that needs to be answered, because with even that, is it that the government will now decide to put solar solar power at these depots just to charge those buses? And will we be able to manage all of that in terms of when one bus, and how long? That's another thing. How long will one bus take to be charged? And will we be able to manage where when one bus is being charged, then it won't affect it won't affect the other buses where we have to wait on a charging station to charge other buses? How effective will this thing be though? I guess they must think about what it is that they are doing to come up with this idea to introduce electronic vehicles or electric vehicles to our fleet. It's a good idea, and people, can I tell you, the buses really look good. And to the side, I noticed that with all electric vehicles, they do have a symbol on it. I'm not sure if it's like the public vehicles or vehicles that they have for advertisement. I've seen them on it. However, I must tell you that for the other electric vehicles that I've seen that persons have personally, it has that mark on it, probably low emission, whatever it is. There's something on it that can tell you this is an electric vehicle. And in terms of the electric vehicle, will it reduce theft? You see, these are some questions that we probably will find, either we will find out over time or we can get them answered. But it's a really good move, especially when it comes on to reducing that electricity debt spiral. It's really a good move. Well, the technology is really upon us, and I would encourage you that whenever these buses are made available to the public to transport us, use it. Use it to go to wherever destination that you want to go. Another thing though that I am inquiring, whenever these buses are introduced to the public, will it affect our bus fares? What will happen? You see, there are many questions that we can ask. Some of them, like I tell you, will have to wait until the actual thing happen, when it is actually introduced to the public. Then we may know at that point, or either we can try and find out. But I think we probably need to wait, because based on what I've seen, we don't have a lot of them here. And like I tell you, based on what I read, it's a training process that is going on now. So we'll just have to wait until all of that is over, and then the introduction now takes place to the public, where the public can have it. I've read also where it is said that it will be more efficient, where the buses will come more regular. But I'm not believing that one, because even now we do have a lot of buses on the road that transport public passengers. However, the problem is not the speed of the buses, The problem is the traffic on the road, and well, probably they'll make bus lanes so that it will be easier. Whatever it is, let's just wait and see. However, my encouragement to you, and I'll continue to say it, know that it is hitting our public transportation system. Take them, enjoy the ride. Let's see what it is that they are going to offer to us in terms of fares and comfort, because they do look comfortable. I'm not sure what the seats were made of. I could not get to see inside, even though it was mostly glass. But let's wait and see. This technology is out there. It's not something that we can stop. So we might as well embrace it, but let's see what the technology has for us.
You have come to the end of another series. Join us next time for more ways to conserve.